Saturday, it's 5:55 and it's long ride day. Well, not so much a long ride today, probably about 33-34 miles. It's been a bit of a slack week on cycling. I'm only on about 70 miles so far. Had a bit of an accident on Monday. Let's just say we were being childish. Been playing around with the routes home, and yeah, we were up around the Royal Citadel on the Hoe, and if anyone that knows that area knows it's got some old Victorian steps. Well, me and my colleague and friend John decided it'd be fun to cycle down it. So I made the first 5, the second 5, the third 5, however, yeah, my ass kind of went. I was still clipped in, and I went over on my mountain bike. So there wasn't any damage, fortunately, that much to the mountain bike, other than a bent disc rotor. So John and I then spent 15 minutes trying to bend the disc rotor back into shape, and had to cycle home with a gashed up knee. Now, that wasn't too bad in the end, because the gashed up knee kept moving all the way home. Sorry, lorry going past. And then as I got home, it just started to stiffen up, so I drove to work for 2 days. But it meant that I had to try my hand at fixing disc rotor on the mountain bike. So ordered a rotor in, got it fixed, got it back on the road, bled the brakes. I got this tiny little disc brake shim from AliExpress. It was 5 for £5. The best tool I've ever had for doing brakes. I've adjusted the calipers before, but never fitted a rotor. I'll put a picture up of it here. Literally, you slide it over the rotor and make the adjustments to the caliper, and if anyone that's adjusted calipers knows, it can get quite frustrating. So literally it was one adjustment and the brake was buttery. So rode into work on Thursday, had a bit of a peloton going in, so went a long way in, and then the gravel route home. And that brings us to today, because yesterday was a pajama day and I didn't really move a lot yesterday. It was a work from home day. So we're plotting a loop of the city today. Originally we were looking at going out around the malls, doing the Dragon Hill and seeing how our climbing's come on over the winter, but it's about 0 degrees at the moment. The cars are frosted over, and we don't want to be on a little bit of Dartmoor with twitchy tyres. So we're going for a city ride today. So we've made it 4 miles longer. So we're going to take in Plymouth and go out the back past the golf course. But yeah, looking forward to it, and I'll pick up in a bit. So with the last month's riding, I should come in about 400 miles. I'm currently on 359 miles for the month, which is decent. This is my biggest riding month I've ever done. The hardtail was a good purchase, certainly commuting to work on it. It's saving a lot of money, but also getting a lot of base fitness in. I do need to add some more zone 2 work. What has been key, well, what has become apparent, is that I haven't been holding myself accountable. Whilst I set myself the target of doing these 5-6 rides over 100 miles, that is my goal. That is a very big goal, but the goal doesn't have a lot of criteria, and it's very woolly. I don't know if you can see behind me, but that is absolutely stunning. We're 10 miles in, down on the coast. I'll just flip the camera over. This is what cycling is all about. Absolutely stunning. A nice clear day, and swimming will probably be just as nice tomorrow as well. Oh. Even young Damien's out. Oh. Fingertips are cold. Let's have a look where we are. Heavy breathing, just done a climbing segment, took 23 seconds off the last time, buzzing with that. Here we are. What a difference 3 weeks makes. Oh, We're not in the dark, sun's up, absolutely glorious, feet are cold. Anyway, going back to what I said about my goals, they're not specific enough and they're too large. Excuse me, had to scrape my nose. I'm going to be spending the next week really putting some time into them because they're just milestones really. And I know goals need milestones, but how am I going to get there? What is the time I'm going to go for? So on the 100 miler I've got in 7 weeks, what time am I going to aim for? What am I going to use as my goal? So I really need to get some structure back. Well, not structure, but accountability behind the structure, so that I know what I'm doing it for and I know what the end result looks like. So I really need to put my head on my shoulders and look at those goals. For the next couple of minutes, have a look at this. This is what it's all about. People say, why'd you get up early? This morning, it's been a social ride. Not been going after many segments. We've just been cycling, talking, doing things that blokes don't do a lot really. We don't talk enough. So we've just enjoyed a route around the city, taking in some quieter roads and the surroundings and talking. Anyway, I know it's a bit of a shorter video today, but hopefully you enjoyed it. I'll see you next week.